Today, we are giving away a Helios Pro annual membership that includes the core performance sensor, which tracks your performance on the ice instantly. You're going to want to hear about that. Watch or listen to this show for the secret code and enter it over at hockeywraparound.com. We will announce the winners on our Instagram this week. It's the Wraparound Roundtable. Here we go. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Wraparound Roundtable, where we showcase innovative hockey people and products that are changing how we play the game while also doing lots of awesome giveaways. That's one of the reasons you're here. Obviously, again, rules are really simple. Every show, we're going to have a giveaway. Every show is going to be about 5 minutes on average. And in addition, for anyone interested, we also release a longer, extended episode with a deep dive into the person and the product's unique story. That's not one you're going to miss on this one. Again, that's it. Cool giveaways, cool hockey stories. It's time to have some fun. Today's hockey friend is Bill Neer, who is the founder and CEO of Helios. And as a lifelong hockey player, he took his love for the game to MIT, where he studied engineering and captained the men's hockey team. Bill has always been obsessed with continuous improvement, but when reflecting on his own development as a hockey player, this is the crux of it, he realized there was a huge gap in access to individualized feedback and video for player and team development. That's where he started Helios, along with his first investor, someone some of you may have heard of, Ron Francis, currently the GM of the Seattle Kraken, to help the next generation of hockey players to get better. Bill, welcome to the show. I'm really excited to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me, Lee. You said that perfectly.
Oh, lots of practice, my friend. Lots of practice. Bill, my first question for you, and I always say this, when I say, man, I wish I had that as a kid, you're on to something, right? I think that's the case here. So being able to track a player's performance is something that is amazing in today's game. And I would like you to tell our audience a little bit about what Helios provides teams and athletes, and please touch on the instant video, which really is amazing.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the opportunity. So a bit of context, as you mentioned there, for me, I think growing up, I felt like I was kind of developing without the information that I really needed. I got to 16 years old and had dreamed of playing, NCAA D1 hockey, and realized there was a pretty big gap to actually achieving that goal. Meanwhile, I'd been doing way better academically, which ended up kind of being my path to college. But, one of the things I realized that most individual hockey players, their parents maybe didn't play hockey. So you have the athlete and the parent both trying to reach a level of success without individualized feedback, both in the forms of like stats and videos. So what Helios does is we developed this device to track your skating performance. So whenever you're taking strides, this is measuring performance around your skating. That includes things like the speed, the explosiveness, the agility, the balance. We do a hustle score. So this is a bit of like the stats side of what we do. And it's not just about capturing those metrics, it's about applying them to your improvement. So one of the things that we do is over your first few sessions, we actually fit an individualized baseline model to each player that's totally unique for them. And then we use that model to give you recommendations and insights around how you can improve. This is tracking your progress over time. This is comparing you to other players who are in your birth year, for example. On the video side, which is something that we're seeing as like potentially the feature that's growing Helios the fastest right now, we've integrated with pretty much every video format that's used to capture hockey today, whether it's LiveBarn, VO, Pixelot, Flow Hockey, Hockey TV, an iPhone, an iPad, a GoPro. And what we do is we use the data off the device to instantly cut your shifts out from the full game. So you can get to just those moments that you're out there and not have to watch the full game.
Yeah, this is the part in the show where I want to ask about 50 questions about the technology and why I want to use it. But this is the 5-minute episode. So I'll tell everybody listening, we are going to really dive into this stuff in that extended episode on our YouTube channel. Because again, I will say this on this one. Man, I would have loved that when I was younger, because so much of the stuff when I was playing was just eyeballing it. And I think I'm getting better, or I can skate faster than my teammate, or maybe not. But there's no data, and not to mention the ability to track it against other people on a massive scale is really cool, especially if you have the mental side of that down as well. But again, 5-minute episode. I got to control myself. Tell me about your team and the people that are supported by this business.
Yeah, so I mean, we're a pretty technical and like hockey centric team at our, it's sports and technology, right? So started by myself with the MIT DNA, Ron Francis as the first investor, obviously career kind of NHL legend, really, and Hall of Famer. If you look at, our team of about 15 that are actually helping build the product, we've got a lot of software engineers, mechanical designers, user experience designers. And then we've also brought in a number of folks that really specialize in like the sales and marketing of products for sports video applications. And so our DNA of this, team of about 15 is really focused on the technology, the engineering, the software, the data, as well as how you like sell and market that to individuals and teams within this industry.
Yeah, I love it, man. And again, the reason we ask that question is I think there's just a false assumption sometimes from consumers and fans that, oh, there's this massive, massive business, massive amount of people. It's 15 people, and they're all dedicated to the craft, right? And I think that whenever you're looking for products or you're looking for services, you want the group that's like that's their job, right? It's their job to obsess over making this better. And that, again, it's one of the reasons we made this show. So here's the moment. Everyone is waiting for this, or you fast forward to this, whatever it is. We are giving away a Helios Pro annual membership that includes the core performance sensor that you just saw. Tell me, what is the code word for the giveaway?
There is only one option, and it is get better faster.
Get better faster. I always spell it out for those of you listening. GETBETTERFASTER. Hopefully my spelling is correct. I believe it is.
Perfect.
I love it. Get better faster. That's something I can buy into 100%. All right, before we end the episode, please, buddy, give me an inspirational and empowering message to the hockey players, parents, and coaches that listen to the show.
Yeah, I think the thing that I've learned as a hockey player as well as an entrepreneur building this company is, lean into our good friend Wayne Gretzky, and I guess a la Michael Scott as well, that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So go out there, dream big, and take advantage of opportunities.
I love it. I always say business and entrepreneurship is a lot like the game, if you can see it that way. Excuse me. Bill Neer, fantastic short interview. Remember our full interview, the 20-minute one is going to be available on our YouTube channel at Hockey Wraparound. But that's going to do it. If you want to enter into this giveaway, again, hockeywraparound.com. Go right to the page. The code word again, get better faster, and you're entered in to win the prize this week. Bill, thanks so much for giving us a few minutes. I'm looking forward to the next interview with you.
Thanks for having me, Lee.
All right, take care, everybody. Skate on.